What I wanted to talk to you today is about faith versus fear. Now, we're only born with two fears. That's it. A fear of falling and a fear of loud noises. All the other fears that we have, which would be like fear of criticism, fear of poverty, fear of death, um, I think there's 6 fears that there is. A lot of them are going to come back to the fear of criticism. This is a huge thing. Now, you might say, I really don't care what anybody else thinks of me, but I want you to really think about, is that true for you? Do you ever buy something in hopes that somebody would like you, or do things in hopes of getting some sort of feedback? Do you love it when people say, oh, you look great today? Or do you go down in the dumps a bit when somebody says, oh, you look a bit tired, or you look at this? Because that is telling you that you do worry about what people think and that you do fear criticism a bit. The opposite to fear is faith. Now, I want you to look around your home or in your office, or just think about some of the possessions that you have. You bought whatever you did buy in faith that it was going to better your life in some way. So you think about your couch. Your couch you bought to better your experience by watching the television, or to relax, or whatever you do when you're on your couch. You buy a bed for a better sleeping experience, and you have absolute faith that this is what's going to allow you to have that. Both faith or fear, they really both demand you to believe in something that you can't see. Now, when that comes to manifesting and going after what you want, there of course is going to be some fear. If you're on here, chuck me a love heart or something, say hi. And if you're watching the replay, get into the comments as well. We make up a lot of fears from what we've heard people say, what we've experienced in our life. Like, I had this fear for years of heights. Fear of heights. It paralyzed me. I went to go down the grotto once in Wyndham, or between Wyndham and Kununurra, and I couldn't even walk down the stairs. I got to the stairs, and it was just like one of those things where you just have to sit down, sort of. I remember at Paranella Park walking across one of those rickety bridges, and Craig was rocking it like I was like down on all fours in this bridge, looking like a complete idiot because I was scared I was going to fall. And that is the crux of what a fear of heights is. It's a fear of falling. Now, when I understood this, because it had stopped me from doing so many things, getting up high, going on these veranda walks, doing all sorts of different things because I was scared of heights. What I was actually scared of was falling. Now, if I control my actions, would I fall? If I concentrated on staying up and not concentrated on falling, because you will get what you think about. And I thought, oh well, I really don't have a fear of heights at all. This is all just made up. Now, I went skydiving last weekend. Something I've always wanted to do, but that fear of heights and had stopped me for so long, and the fear of falling. Now, you free fall, I don't know how many thousand feet. It's 45 seconds. Feels like ages, but it's the most amazing feeling. Now, would I have been able to do that if I didn't understand what fear was? No. Even the man that said that I was strapped to, he says, do you have a fear of death? And I said, no, actually I don't. He says, oh my goodness, you're the first person that's ever said that. And I said, well, it's where we're all headed. He's like, yeah, righto. That is a different way of thinking. I said, well, that's the one thing in life that we are guaranteed of, that we are going to leave this body. But there's another thing that we can guarantee too, that we are going to give our most, do our best, climb the highest heights in our career, in our world, in our relationships, if we decide to. That is, I think, our one job here to do, is to experience life as much as we can and push the boundaries. when you are pushing the boundaries of your belief system, when you're pushing the boundaries of what you believe is your limit, you're growing. And that growth, the experience, the feelings that you get when you're growing, it is amazing. And this is what I love helping people do, just helping people, and I'm going to say this, think and grow rich. Now, a lot of people go, oh my God, it's all about the money. Well, you think about richness of life, richness of relationships, richness of wealth, richness of happiness, richness of health. These are the main areas that I work with people on, because if you can increase your health, you can actually do more, and a lot of times you'll increase your wealth. If you can increase your happiness, you will be offered more things. You'll have a richness in life. But it's all starts from where you think. I was talking to somebody and they said, oh, the fuel prices are killing business. And I'm like, oh my goodness, let go of that. Because that's what you're going to create. Well, it's the truth. No, it's not. That's an opinion of somebody. It's not truth unless you believe it. And when you believe it, then it will become your truth. And then you got to do the work to undo that. We get more feeble as we get older. Well, that's a belief as well. We don't have to. You can stay strong. So have a think about what do you fear? And if you can swap that over, so you're thinking about the what ifs probably could go wrong. There's a lot of fear in that, like what could go wrong. What if you could swap that to absolute faith and only think about what could go right? Would you do more things? Would you have a richer life? Faith in your ability. You can do anything you put your mind to, but you have to put your mind to it. You can push and push and push. One of the things that I said in the training yesterday, if you haven't watched it, you should get in there and watch it. But your energy decides the outcome of what you're going to get in life. So you think about it, you're in a bad mood, you want to get out of it, but you don't know how. So you ring a friend and you say, hey, do you want to go out for tea tonight? And they're like, ooh, I don't think I want to go out and spend that time with her because she's going to take a bit of work. No, I'm busy. I'm sorry. No, not tonight. Then you get into really, really good energy and you're feeling great and you just want to go out and share your great energy with other people. So you ring up that same friend. You say, hey, you want to come out for tea tonight? They're like, yeah, of course I do. And they make that decision and come out with you. Now, you are in a state of joy. And that is going to bring a richness of life to you. What if you could do that all the time? What if you could swap your fear for absolute faith? What if no matter what was going on around you, you could find the good in it? What if you could learn to think? And I mean truly think. Only 2% of the world truly think and turn what they think into their life. The rest of the 95%, there's 3% that think that they think, and 95% would rather die than think. And you're going to say, my Polly, I think all the time. Do you? Thinking is originating thought, coming up with new ideas, doing things differently, thinking differently. A lot of the time, we're just regurgitating what we've heard, and that's what's coming out of our mouth. We add a bit of a belief to it that we've already got, and we keep getting the same results. Or you keep getting the same results. Because I'm a thinker. Do you know how to think? Ask yourself that. And if this has created you to think about something and go through your mind and go, well, do I think? What is she on about? Maybe you're thinking. Whatever works for you. That's what life is all about. Whatever brings you joy. The best state you could be in is joy, happiness, and gratitude. When you have all those three down pat, you will bring anything to your life that you truly want. Anyway, that's my little Freedom Friday chat for you. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend wherever you're at.